everything in one fell swoop. And even if he had a full team of people to help him research, you have enough subscribers and you make enough money to probably hire at least someone to help research if you're fucking up this badly. Also, regardless of any of that, none of that is an excuse to get things wrong. If you get something wrong in a video or you get some information wrong, you are deserved the criticism, whether or not it was malicious or not. But if you don't trust my opinion, watch those videos for yourself and come back with your own conclusion. Please and thank you. I would love the engagement. Now, okay, if you've gotten to this point, you don't know what Mogul Mail is, I'm sure this video is fucking confusing. Mogul Mail is Ludwig's side channel that he used to operate. They used to do a lot of drama content. Originally, it was supposed to be a place where he would give advice and just talk about things he was interested in, especially when he made the switch from Twitch to YouTube. It was supposed to be the place where he uploaded his videos and did his live streams, but he decided to keep that on his main channel. So this eventually just became a daily drama channel. And his claim to fame on this channel was doing everything in one take and setting up everything and doing it live for the video, not on live stream. But if you don't know, it is a huge channel full of controversies. Constantly Ludwig getting criticized for getting things wrong or doing things poorly or just everything in between. And I could go video by video criticizing every little thing that he's done, but in my opinion, there's no real point because he doesn't even make videos on that channel anymore. And that's really because of one huge controversy that he had where he did a video on Hassan Abi, his close and personal friend who had a very scandalous Twitch clip come out of him talking about how he believes that Twitch streaming is harder than working a 9 to 5. And if you don't know who Hassan is, he's a massive political streamer on Twitch and he's extremely controversial. So Ludwig even associating with Hassan is going to get him some kind of haters one way or another. Now Ludwig did a video on this, kind of poking fun at it and giving his side and his opinion. And Hassan was not happy about this, so Ludwig decided to change the thumbnail and then later delete the video. And he decided that the sponsor for that video wasn't happy with the performance, but a lot of people believe they deleted it because Hassan wasn't very happy with the video in itself. While this was a big reason for him to slowly stop wanting to do drama content and kind of do anything with the Mogul Mail channel, this wasn't the whole reason, but it was kind of a big one. Another reason was because of the issues with Mr. Beast. If you aren't aware, Ludwig and Mr. Beast at some point were close personal friends in a creator space and also in a personal way. And Ludwig got a lot of shit for not doing a video criticizing him or speaking out about Ava Chris Tyson. And I think these two situations kind of compounded in his want to depart from drama content. Now, I'm going to talk about this further, but I kind of respect that choice somewhat. You'll see. Ludwig isn't very good at this drama content. It's really funny to me because he was a journalism major at ASU. It is ASU, so I guess it doesn't mean much. And I'm sorry, I know I keep saying this, but we really will cover all this in the analysis of the controversies. So for right now, just keep that in mind. Now, let's go through the final chapter talking about the recent controversies. But what is this recent controversy that I'm talking about? Ludwig is known for doing a bunch of big events with a company called Mogul Moves. Mogul Moves is more of a company for Ludwig, but it does do a lot of things helping streamers promote and create events or set up podcasts or anything in between. It's like a Twitch production company. But in his most recent event, his Mario Kart 2 event, which is Mario Kart but you drink beer, he invited one of his friends who has been in a bunch of events, Mango, one of, if not the best Smash Melee players of all time. He's a fucking huge streamer, huge creator, and huge competitor in Smash Melee. So Ludwig invited Mango, who is known for being able to drink a lot. And in this event, Mango got very intoxicated to the point where he was making a lot of the people uncomfortable. There's clips of him humping the area behind a bunch of women who were there and making them very uncomfortable. And a lot of people have chalked this up to sexual harassment. And from this, Mango has gotten banned from all future Ludwig events. He got dropped from his esports organization. And if I'm not mistaken, he also got banned or suspended from Melee events, or it's likely that he's going to. Also, this happened while I was making the video. He also got banned and then unbanned from Twitch. So yeah. And if you watch the clips, they are fucking rough. You can tell genuinely how uncomfortable these women are and how just kind of got downplayed in the moment. And a lot of people have found clips from the event where Ludwig is kind of promoting Mango to drink this much. When Valkyrie and Cinna and a bunch of other of the women creators at the event came to Ludwig and said, "Hey, do you think he's okay? This seems like kind of a problem." He started bragging about how much Mango can drink, and he's perfectly fine, dude. He's fucking chill.
Mango is like an alcoholic. Mango can drink 30 beers and act the same he does off no beers. He's a machine of a man.
He said he had 7 beers already today.
If you ask him how many beers he's had lifetime, it's probably above 10,000.
Is this event enabling him?
He's the 2-time champion. He's never lost.
And one of the worst clips I've seen is Ludwig bragging to everyone at the event about how drunk Mango is on a breathalyzer, having 0.32% alcohol blood content, which is 3 times the legal amount you're supposed to have.
Hey everybody! Mango just blew a .32!
Now these breathalyzers for streams aren't accurate at all, but still, even if it was half that, it's still fucking terrible. especially after people coming to you concerned about Mango and concerned for the people's well-being. And like a lot of people have pointed out, it seems like Ludwig is kind of just shifting blame to Mango and not willing to take any criticism for himself. He has apologized. He has apologized to the people who were uncomfortable or that he believes could have been made uncomfortable. But as a lot of people claim, it feels a little performative. And I'm not trying to shift the blame from Mango to Ludwig. Mango is completely in the wrong. But Mango is known for being a severe alcoholic. Besides being a great Melee player, that was his #1 joke in Melee. I'm like vaguely associated to the Smash scene. I know a few things. I've played in a few tournaments, and that guy is known for being a severe alcoholic. You cannot go to a Smash event with Mango there and he's not drunk. It happens all the fucking time. He has lost multiple tournaments because he is drunk. I can understand Mango being your friend and not assuming it's as bad as it is, especially with Mango saying that he's fine. But also, as an event lead and a person who's hosting these events, you have to be accountable for the people that you invite. But let's kind of break down all the points that I've talked about earlier and see if they really hold true. Now, I'm gonna break my opinions down into two parts. One, the Mango situation, everything that happened during that live stream and the following weeks. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings towards the Mango situation, and it honestly quite upsets me. I have a full laundry list of issues. It's gonna take a good portion of the video. But as for everything else that people have issues with Ludwig for, I can kind of summarize my thoughts on that fairly simple. Now, Ludwig is a very interesting creator to me just in general because of a lot of things. He's one of the first creators I think that I watched who, at a specific time, very genuine. It never really felt like he was hiding anything. Never felt like he was trying to pull a fast one on his audience or do anything just for the sake of keeping good publicity. And if he did, he would be very obvious and very apparent about it. He's a very transparent creator. But as the years have progressed and he's gotten companies, and he's gotten employees, and he's risen the ranks, and that facade is kind of faded. I was talking to some of my friends recently about it because we all at some point would watch him. And we kind of came to the conclusion that where Ludwig is now, he's kind of complicit. He doesn't really have to do much anymore to try to gain more relevance or more audience attention or more favor. He kind of just has to coast until he retires. And I say all this to kind of give the point that the Ludwig now is not the Ludwig that I used to watch during COVID. The Ludwig that we're watching now is someone who kind of has strayed away and stopped caring as much about the grind and making something better than himself. I could be acting insanely parasocial, but that Ludwig that I would watch during COVID was super interested in making the best kind of content he could and being a good influence and role model. But the Ludwig now really just cares about keeping his PR afloat and staying out of the limelight as much as possible while also doing and saying whatever he wants as much as possible. There are a lot of things that I personally have issues with Ludwig for. I do think the way he handles certain situations in terms of controversies are really fucking weird. I dislike it and highly don't appreciate the way he handles things like that, especially with people who actually have done harm. Like, you can't actively promote and support someone for years, and then as soon as they get a little bit of criticism, completely dip until it's safe again. Like with Mr. Beast, he completely ignored him until it was safe to react to his content and somewhat promote him again. But people like Call Me Carson and Cody Co, I don't think will ever be safe to associate yourself with, so they're kind of just stuck in this limbo. But personally, my biggest issue with Ludwig is the Mogul Mail channel. Not really the channel itself. I was actually a big fan of Mogul Mail. I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was very entertaining. I liked seeing his points, but the biggest issue with Mogul Mail is that mantra of doing it in one take, where he tries to do everything in one take, and it doesn't really give him time to slowly try to build a case or try to really understand what's happening. It's the same issue that someone like Moist Critical has, or Pyrocynical. And if I'm being honest, I think this mantra is part of the reason why he gets so much criticism, and so much criticism about getting things wrong. When you do it live, and especially with not a lot of research or not a lot of time to prep, you will obviously get things wrong. That's kind of bound to happen. And Ludwig stopped doing this channel because he hated drama. He hated how it affected him. And honestly, I feel like some part of him kind of did not like constantly getting criticized for getting things wrong. That's bound to happen. But recently, he has started a new channel called Ludwin, where he just does the exact same thing he does on Mogul Mail, except it's live. Ludwin is his channel where he posts stream highlights, but most of these highlights consist of him talking about drama on stream with less research than he has while doing Mogul Mail. And he posts them as videos talking about the situation. So it's exactly like Mogul Mail, but instead of doing even a little bit of research, it is completely off the cuff. It is all just improv. He will literally watch a video and then come to conclusions before even finishing the video. He will make his conclusions and make his statements mid-video. It is so harmful, especially during serious situations, that it is such an insane negligence on his part from someone who has a fucking journalism degree. One thing I will give Ludwig credit for is that the people he is friends with and the people that he does associate with, it feels like he's actually friends with. Not the people that he's willing to drop as soon as there's any controversy, but people like Hassan and the other streamers that he does events with, it feels like he is friends with them for the most part. So when he does something that he feels like genuinely hurt his friends' feelings, he's willing to go back on it, because most of the time, if you ask any normal person, friendship and caring about the people you love is a bit more important than having some internet clout points. Now I'm going to address this same kind of philosophy, but with Mango, because it's not very important, and I think it would be good before some people who are watching this take that and run with it. I think the difference between someone like Mango, Hassan, and Cody Ko is that Ludwig didn't feel like he was genuinely friends with someone like Cody Ko or Call Me Carson, and so it wasn't a big deal to drop him. But with Hassan, he feels like he's genuinely friends with him, so he has to stick by him, no matter how much controversy he's in. Similar to someone like H-Rock, who Ludwig still interacts with and collabs with, no matter how much controversy he gets in, especially when it's revolving around him. But with Mango, he decided not to drop him, but he's kind of throwing him under the bus, purely because the whole issue came from Ludwig's event, so he feels a need to overcorrect himself and completely ostracize him, which we'll talk about later on. Now, Ludwig responded to all the stuff with Mango, basically saying that he talked to Mango, Mango asked him not to talk about the situation anymore, and to basically say that all drama channels that are covering this are fucking stupid, and just a waste of time, and just stupid and ugly in their fucking green hat and their fucking blue hoodie, all just a piece of shit. And at the end he said, my only goal is to help everyone around me prosper and to take care of them and not really worry about what people think of me, so I won't be responding anymore.
Now, I did talk to Mango, actually. I talked to Mango, he reached out, we talked a bit. And I have some thoughts and opinions that I thought about speaking, but he asked of me to not speak on it. And I think that's a fair request. He said, I want to take it on the chin. I think the drama is dying out. He's spending time with his kid. He started day one of not drinking yesterday, which is dope. And like, I think genuinely there's a perception of Mango that people have in their mind, but they don't actually care about him. I don't think they'll be in his stream when he's back to streaming in a month or whenever it is. Because I am still friends with him. And I banned him from my events because I felt I had to, because my girlfriend's best friend Maya are in my room at 2 a.m. telling me that they felt really uncomfortable at my own. I think a lot of people want me to take accountability. I think I said my piece on it, and I think if people don't fuck with me, that's totally chill. And if anyone in here don't fuck with me, I think that's totally chill. I actually don't mind that. I think my responsibility is to just like fucking keep trudging through life, because the world keeps spinning and it doesn't stop. And like deal with Mango in a personal way, but it doesn't need to be public, especially if that's his desire, right? Especially if that's what he asks. So anyway, that's basically it, and that is what it is.
Okay, I just had to plug my mic back in. Holy shit, I got the 11. Oh my god. Already? Dude, no fucking way. No fucking way. I thought I messed up, like, I don't remember, like, where explicitly, but I know I goofed at, like, a couple bits. I'll have to look back in the run. Oh my god. I fucking got it. I have to screenshot this. One moment. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. I got a 12:30 earlier today. Why the fuck did I go down? How have I already went down another minute? I went down another fucking minute barrier. Jesus. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. There it is. If more shit gets found, I might come back for a 10. Oh. GG's. Huge out to Sekeri, and good morning, since by the time you're seeing this, you probably just woke up. Oh, dude. Running for reals tomorrow. Sekeri will be running Whirlwind Magician. I will be on commentary at speedrunning for REEL Hope. Speedrunning 4 as in the the number REEL Hope on Twitch TV. Come by tomorrow or August 1st. You might be too late. I'm also going to be running something on the 2nd at that same event, so yeah. GG's, holy shit. Goodbye.